Yeah, about Face It, João Vitor. I think it's good news, Face It coming to TF2. It is great, the game needs more attention from third-party companies like this, and I think it makes sense. If Valve won't give the game some love and attention, that another company hops in and starts to doing something for the game. I already had the opportunity to play on Face It servers back in 2017 when they had TF2 competitive servers. Now they are going to launch their casual system, 12 versus 12, just like casual matchmaking, but without random spread and without random crits, just like our London and Miami servers that we usually play here. So I think that's a good idea, you know. It will bring some life into the game, and the fact that people will have an alternative to casual matchmaking is always a great thing. I only have some concerns and one pet peeve with this Face It announcement. My concerns are about how long and for how extensive will be Face It support to the TF2 community. Because as I said, they had TF2 support for competitive back in 2017 or something like that. And they dropped that support. I don't know exactly why. I think it's because they didn't see as many players as they were hoping. Or maybe there weren't enough TF2 players buying Face It Premium to justify running the servers. So I think that's a concern. How long will they support us in this manner? And the fact that they are only releasing Europe and US servers, I think they have only servers in the Netherlands and Dallas. Netherlands in Europe and Dallas in the US. That tells me that they are more like doing a test, doing an experience to see if TF2 players will be interested on playing on Face It. And it makes sense from their point of view. They are a company looking for profit. They are not some sort of community project that's doing things for the love of the game. Face It is a private company. Face It wants to be profitable. That's the difference from... That's how they differ from community projects like Creators.tf. Creators.tf is not looking to be profitable. They do what they do because they love the game, they play the game, they are part of the community and they want to support it. Face It, on the other hand, is a company that wants to be profitable. So that I think is a bit concerning, because if their business with TF2 isn't profitable in the end, be it directly or indirectly, there's a possibility that they will drop the support to the game, as they did back when they offered competitive lobbies and decided to drop that feature. At least in my region, they decided to drop that feature in South America, as far as I know. I could be misinformed about this, I don't know. So that's one concern. The other concern is about the spread of their support. I saw a lot of people asking for servers on Asia, on Oceania, I think that's how it's called, the Australia region, Australia, New Zealand, and South America. That's where I'm from. And their response to it was that they would support these regions if there were enough content creators and communities around in those regions. And that strikes me as odd, because there are plenty of TF2 players in Australia and New Zealand, for example, and there are quite some prominent and significant content creators from those regions as well. If I'm not mistaken, for example, Mr. Paladin is from Australia, I think so. But there's Wemo, for example, that's who is working with Face It, by the way. He promoted their servers in one of his videos. And I find it really odd that there are those creators and they are not launching with servers on Australia. And I don't even have to talk about South America. Everyone forgets South America exists. Or even Africa, for example. It is sad, really. And I'm concerned if they will ever bring servers to these regions. If at all, you know. I filled a form on their website, kinda letting them know, hey, I'm a content creator from South America, we have a community down here. Release servers for us, please. But I don't know if that will have any effect. So that's my second concern. And my pet peeve that I'm kinda, in Portuguese we say, in Brazilian Portuguese we say cabreiro. That's like slang for worried, you know. Worried / paranoid. It's kinda like that. And I'm worried they won't properly support Linux. That's something I've been asking in many places on social media. I asked directly on their Reddit AMA about Linux support. And as far as I know, Linux will work with Faceit servers. However, the problem is they have a proprietary anti-cheat system. That's a great anti-cheat, by the way, it works great. And they don't require you to install and use their anti-cheat. They will only make you use their anti-cheat if your account is flagged as suspicious. That's what they say. So, by default, Linux players should be able to play on their servers. But what worries me, and that is my pet peeve, is that they will see that someone is running Linux and they then flag their account as suspicious. Oh, you are running Linux, you're playing on Linux, your account is suspicious. You know, something like that. And because of that, you won't be able to play on their servers because their anti-cheat, that is mandatory on suspicious accounts, only runs on Windows. So I don't know. I've seen some anecdotal reports of that already happening on Reddit, but I'll wait for them to release their servers and test it out for myself to see if that's really the case or if I'm only being paranoid, you know. Because that would really suck, in my opinion. And it would make Faceit not worth my time, honestly. But overall, I think it's good news. I'm really hyped for it, and I hope they make a good service for the TF2 community. It will be nice. Oh, and another pet peeve I have with all this Faceit stuff and everything is that a lot of people is saying this is a community project. You know, I think I've heard that from Spike Mikey and other YouTubers. By the way, I really like Spike Mikey, I love his content. He's a great content creator. I like... Ha! Polar, got you. I like what he does on YouTube. But if I'm not mistaken, he was saying, he and other people from YouTube and Twitch and social media people in general, was saying that this Faceit stuff is a community project, and I have to disagree on that. Because it isn't something that's being funded and organized and worked on by the community, you know. Like, for example, creators.tf is. And I think it is unfair to really say that this Faceit servers and everything is a community project. Unfair to other community projects, like the potato.tf servers, like balance mod, like creators.tf. Because Faceit is a profitable company. They have a lot more resources and know-how to really manage their servers and to open servers on more regions, you know, that's what I mean. It's not like they are working on a limited budget or they don't have the tech to open servers whatever they want. They do have that available for them, at least.